out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
As Stroud now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 18. What's up? South.
Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Four receivers set here on 3rd down. They're going to spread the field and make you play sideline to sideline, make you defend every blade of grass. Good spacing there offensively as they get the completion and the first down.
Nike. Under. 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Second and 10.
Already.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Stroud looking to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, 31 yards. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line. Trying to get some more. Oh, I'll pack this on. Talking down on this side like he ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the description. This 5 years, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats on.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Sideline throw complete to Walker. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's not. Marty! Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time. Either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
13. Report.
Now Jackson. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'm already.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On. Hey, Alpha, tonight.
Running left, it's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll take this from the 9 number down to 7.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
180. 180.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
This year. 180.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, it takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 12. Stroud to throw it. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Sit hot. 180. Ready, shot. Sit hot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. That's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Fourth down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First down.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Final play of the half, Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. Spinning away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now he's free at the 35. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
So we're right back where we started. All even even as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Jackson will throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, is we just...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 21, Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Stroud looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 60 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. 2 guys, you know, people, these 2 rows, and you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Baltimore.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Sit hot. 13. Middle.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again to do all those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 yards. First down, Texans.
They'll run with the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Now Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Stroud now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he works free. He's still on his feet. And all the way down to the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
180. What a shot. 180. What a shot. Go ahead.
They'll run it again with Henry. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
DC ready?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
180. Sit hard. 180.
Coming left is Hill. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Jackson will keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 35, Texans 21.
after the touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And one more time, here's Kirk. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
Now Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Texans 28.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.